They have a target on their back, and we're going after them. We have one goal, and that is to arrest them and make them understand that Texas is the wrong state for them to be trying to do business in.
That's Texas Governor Greg Abbott talking about the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua, or TDA. On Monday, the governor and other state leaders held a news conference to talk about the entry and expansion of the TDA in our state, as well as the efforts to crack down on that gang. Diana Castillo joined us live in the newsroom, and Diana, Abbott brought up recent events here in the borderland.
Estela, that's right. Governor Abbott specifically mentioned El Paso in the recent shutdown of the Gateway Hotel. Now, you may recall that last week a judge signed a temporary injunction to shut down the hotel due to alleged health violations and habitual criminal activity. Abbott stated that several arrests were made at and around the hotel. Many, he says, are suspected to be members of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua. Now, he says his statewide plan is meant to target and arrest more members. On Monday, Texas Governor Greg Abbott announced a statewide operation meant to target the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua, or TDA.
We know from what's happening nationally as well as internationally the seriousness of TDA. We know that if we don't stop this now, it could spread rapidly across our state.
Governor Abbott says he has directed the state's Department of Public Safety to create new strike teams of highway patrol officers, SWAT teams, helicopters, and Texas Rangers to target areas with known TDA activity, El Paso being one of them. In addition to that, the governor says they are working on creating a database that will help identify TDA members.
We are going about the process of establishing that database so we can track them, follow them, and see what their modus of operation is, so that hopefully they will lead to documentation of verified TDA members that also can lead to arrests and putting them behind bars.
Now, during the news conference, El Paso was mentioned as an area with known TDA activity. Abbott adding that more than 20 arrests were made at and around the Gateway Hotel. He says many suspected to be members of Tren de Aragua. The Texas Department of Public Safety Director, Stephen McCraw, calling El Paso ground zero.
That's why El Paso is kind of the center of gravity right now. MS-13, MS-18, it was Houston, because of the large relocation of Central Americans in this area. El Paso, Venezuela, is really ground zero at that point. One, because they continue to support the Juarez-related gangs involved in smuggling of people across the border.
Now, we reached out to lawmakers on the other side of the aisle asking about TDA activity in our city. In a statement, Senator Cesar Blanco says, in part, while recent TDA gang-related activity has raised concerns, I am working closely with local law enforcement and state officials to ensure that we remain vigilant on TDA and all gangs. Now, we also reached out to Congresswoman Veronica Escobar. Her office told us they were working on a statement regarding the governor's comments. Now, during today's briefing, Abbott also signed a proclamation that declared the Tren de Aragua gang a foreign terrorist organization. Now, it is important to note that back in July, the U.S. Department of the Treasury declared Tren de Aragua a transnational criminal organization that posed a threat to American communities. Estela, back to you.
Okay, Diana, thank you so much. And Governor Abbott is expected to visit El Paso next week, where he will deliver a speech at the Small Business Summit.